Hello everyone, this is Aegon of Astora, and welcome back to my first ever playthrough of Demon Souls. This is episode number 3, being recorded on Sunday the 10th of December. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, whenever it is you find yourself watching this. So this is being recorded immediately after the previous episode, and in the previous episode, I meant to explain how I am now able to do the gestures without issue, and that is because I remembered that I have an instruction manual, and on page 3 of the instruction manual, it explains that when you hold the X button, it displays the gesture menu. What it doesn't tell you is that you need to hold onto it. This was the part that was confusing me the most. You need to hold the button, and you let go on the gesture that you want. So when I was shaking the controller in the other episode trying to do the 6-axis gestures, I screwed up and hit the X button, and that's why I thought I was doing that with, I don't know, I don't understand it at all, and I'm getting some big time frame rate loss here, and I don't recall that happening last time, so I wonder what's up with that. We're going to see if we can run past these enemies, because we've already dealt with them twice, and go to the shortcut. Why is it running like such dookie? Like, what is happening here? Because what is happening? What is happening? Did I break the game somehow? This isn't good, friends. Oh no, I'm worried that oh gosh, darn it. Oh, good start to the episode. Okay. I think we're back. So, I don't know what's going on. Like, the universe doesn't want me to do this playthrough for whatever reason. Because not only did the game just go crazy there, that brought back memories of when my Xbox 360 died in the middle of a Dark Souls playthrough, and I lost all of my builds. And I thought that the same was about to happen here, and thankfully it didn't, but I thought we were back twice now. The first time my audio recording froze, and the second time my video recording froze. And neither of those things, like, I don't recall the last time either of those things have happened to me, if ever. So it's really quite remarkable when you think about it. So, in picking up what I was saying previously about the manuals, the Demon Souls manual, and just to put a more specific and finer point on what I was saying in the previous episode about, or sorry, not the previous episode, in the first episode about the manuals, that Demon Souls is much closer to a classic game in that it has a full color manual with, lore and information about the game. The type of thing that back in the day. Oh, and we got player messages and stuff now too. Don't bother with decay. Indeed, friend. The sort of thing that you would read on the car ride home or the subway ride home from going to buy a new game. Can't play it just yet, give you a little bit of information on it, get you hyped to play it. Demon Souls has that kind of manual. Dark Souls 1, I was very vague in how I put it. I think I said something like it's slightly less, I don't remember exactly how I put it, but it's not just that it's slightly less detailed. It's that the Dark Souls 1 manual it's in black and white, first of all, and it also, at least my version of it, it has an English and French manual in it. So halfway through it, you're suddenly reading in a different language. And that's not unheard of. I'm not saying that back in the day that didn't happen. In fact, last Christmas, I think it was when I did, or last Soulsmas, I should say, is when I did that Wonder Boy playthrough, or thereabouts. And as an addendum to that playthrough, I made a video where, yeah, I talked about box art and manuals and stuff, and just sort of looked at my physical game collection. And it's interesting because, you know, all those games, I can play them today and they are exactly the same as they were back then. So they haven't changed. And, you know, in a game like Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon's Trap, one of the things I discuss is that you could use a password and continue where you left off 20 years ago, and it'll still work, like, you know, just like that. But obviously you're losing a lot in terms of complexity with static games. And with things like this, which, you know, static games simply can't do. And Demon's Souls itself will no longer be able to do in mid-February. I'm in trouble. Please recommend this message. So I'm assuming it's supposed to heal the person? Beware of ranged attacks ahead. So I'm assuming this is a boss arena, and probably the Tower Knight one based on the message. So knowing that you can't rate the message while reading the message, you gotta use the select button. So I'm assuming this is another shortcut exit here. Beware of a fall ahead. See, I could have used these messages in the previous episode. It's pretty weird and interesting that I recorded an entire episode where we didn't have the online features at all. And you can kind of see the difference already in how much more difficult it was for me versus when you have messages to guide you. So yeah, I don't have the faintest clue what happened to the game and why it started bugging out like that. But I closed the game, I reset the PS3, and yeah, seems to have fixed it. Crescent Moongrass, Crescent Moongrass. I remember being amazed at this, at the player ghosts in Dark Souls 1. Something I meant to talk about in the first episode, but didn't get a chance, is, yeah, my own personal history with the Souls game, which, you know, I've covered before in other places, but it bears repeating in the context of this episode, and that is, I first played Dark Souls 1 in 2013, so 2 years after its release, or thereabouts. So I was very late to that party. I never got to play Dark Souls 1 in its prime online, but I spent my fair share of time just getting into nonsense shenanigans in that game. In the previous episode I showed one of the Soul Level 1 invasions that I was somehow able to preserve. I lost a bunch of my files a while back, but that was one I rediscovered recently, where I would invade players and give them care packages, essentially, containing a Balder Shield +6, a Magic Reinforced Club +1, and bunch of upgrade materials. The next place for us to go would seem to be that fog gate. Use fire on the next enemy, okay. Partial parry, but I'll take it. Light Moongrass, okay. Let's see if this is a boss. Nope, not a boss. Again, I can hear the PS3 load as soon as we go through the loading screen, or as soon as we go through the loading screen, as soon as we go through the fog gate. The deep fog conceals loading screens and has ravaged the land. Oh, precision aiming. Maybe I need to turn down the sensitivity a bit. Well, I'll just stand here even though I just got an arrow to the face. No problem, no worries. This guy's not taking it too lightly. You and those delays, I'm telling you. All these explosive barrels. And I'm going to assume that one of them has fire bombs. Oh, you got a halberd. Aren't you fancy? Not quite fancy enough. Evidently. Be wary of the enemy's ambush. I shall. Thank you. Unless I've already dispatched it with the bow. Which I suppose is not unlikely. Okay. Good guy. Alright. Maybe we shouldn't rate every single message, but... Oh, good guy. So I'm assuming there's an NPC here. Oh, is a merchant? It's safe here. Well, thank you. I'll rate that one. Because you won't be able to do that again. And I know I keep harping on that, but... You look... friendly? You're in Patches pose, for some reason. Are you Patches?
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling you?
Okay, definitely not Patches. We still need to get our souls. Did I miss them? Probably. Heals bleeding. I have none of those. I don't know if it's worth getting though. We can get a club or a longsword. Oh, I'd love a longsword. Would we even have the stats for this? Yep. Alright. Good to know that he's here. Let's see if he has anything interesting to say.
Be a brave knight or depraved slave, the demons will snatch your soul, then you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle.
That's actually a fair point. That is a fair point. Yeah, this voice actor really went all out with the weirdness on this one.
There's this skinny fella, clad in fabulous armor, who's always mumbling about some mission. He's another one who's managed to stay sane like yourself. Probably some pampered son by the looks of his attire. I'd give an arm just for the buttons off his shirt.
I'm assuming he's talking about Ostrava? Ostrava? The king's son?
It is the end of great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our death. Go ahead, take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, friend, take care. Sorry that I didn't buy anything, but... where were we going here? This way. Oh no, this is where we came in. If you jump down from here... Okay. How do you do that? You just walk over it? Oh. Oh, there he is. All right. Thief's ring. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we didn't equip this. Raises maximum item burden. I guess we don't need it right now. So, the Thief's Ring, an ancient sapphire ring. It subdues your presence, making it difficult to be detected by enemies. Definitely popping that on. That's one of the most overpowered rings in Souls, I'm led to understand. You really do have some fancy armor, friend. Hi.
That was a bold jump. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
Oh, you got it, friend? Don't even sweat it. Got your back. Oh, you might want to get out of the way, though. Or make yourself useful, one or the other. Unless we're supposed to jump down together. Well, I suppose I can thin it out first. Make sure that he's safe. Let me get everyone? No, I need to get you. And... oh. All the enemies in this game are suicidal, I swear. Okay, you ready to go, friend?
That was a bold jump. Well,
okay, yeah. Let's do this. Oh, jump right in the fire. No, again. I don't know if I deserve to live through this. That was a pathetic display. Thanks for your help, friend. Jesus. Crescent Moongrass. Unknown Soldier's Soul. That is a fancy shield. And a fancy sword.
my thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Oh, is that... Where are you going, friend? Hold on, hold on. Oh, wait. Where are you going?
Now
We
I
gotta talk.
must go. There is something for me to take care of.
No. Friend. Heal up, friend. I should probably heal up myself. Okay, so I guess this is an escort mission.
I must go. There is something for me to take care of.
Alright, well, I'll come with you. Oh no, friend. You're going the wrong way. Don't go this way. Oh, shite. He's such a troll, I swear. Oh no, he's just walking into... No. Yeah, you can actually... So why were you just standing there while I was fighting the Dreglings? And I wonder what this aura is around. He's dragging a body along. Beware of the horde of foes. He's walking into a horde of foes. Oh, jeez. Where's fire bombs?
What on earth?
Oh no!
Please. You must...
Friend, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that, friend. I'm sorry. Are you alright?
No matter how far I venture, only the soul-starved remain. Is there a single sane person left in Boletaria?
This is really interesting. It's an interesting twist. Oh, hardstone and sharpstone. Interesting twist on blast core. Instead of a nuclear weapon being carried on like a truck or whatever, it's the prince. Use spells on the next enemy. Which enemy? Oh no, hold on. I gotta heal up, friend. As much as this is kind of annoying, it is really interesting that the NPCs are actually moving through the world. I like that a fair bit. Which way are you going? This way. Okay, let me go ahead. You can see someone standing there. Doesn't look especially friendly. Got your back, my prince.
No matter how far I venture, is...
Okay, I was trying to read the message, but thank you. This is it. Friend, where are you going? I'm not going to remember all this stuff we've run by. We've run by so much stuff. Because I've just... No, are you just walking in circles? I think he's just walking in circles. There's treasure ahead. Yeah, he's just walking in circles, God. No. Friend. Okay, well, at least we know his path is safe now. Oh. Alerted some enemies. Or friends, I should say. Or draglings, I think they're called. No need for an R2 attack there. Slave's shield. So those are slaves. A shabby wooden shield used by slave soldiers, made only of collected wood shavings. It is merely a substitute. In all honesty, calling this a shield is somewhat dubious. Classic FromSoft item descriptions. Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. I'm trying to be more deliberate when I hold the circle button to run, but I'm still rolling from time to time when I don't intend to, which is not good. We're gonna need more arrows very soon. Oh, so they were supposed to jump down at us, which is, again, classic FromSoft. And another one from over there. I should have known better than to aggro, but... Crescent Moongrass. So, yeah, we can now, I think, upgrade a weapon to +1. I don't know if I want to upgrade this one. This guy's just walking against the... What the... Oh, well played, FromSoft. Here I was thinking like I'd completely seen through all of the traps in this area. And then I get pelted by crossbow bolts from on high. Well played. Also a clever way of showing you that there's a path up here as well. No. I'm not gonna say anything. No, 1 arrow left. Let him have fun searching for us. Oh, hi. Let me heal up. Okay, that might have been a partial parry, actually. Oh. Well done, friend. Nice landing. I have the high ground, Anakin. Don't try it. Ooh, throwing knife. I know I'm missing a ton of stuff, and I apologize sincerely for that. Nope. Gosh darn it. That didn't work out as I intended. That guy went right back to walking against the wall. Wow. Some wonderful AI in this game. Alright, let's see what's behind door number F. I feel like I remember this being a trap from somewhere. And it having something to do with those boulders and these ones. Oh, FromSoft. Oh, there's the dragons. Oh my god, there's so many enemies there. Oh, gosh, it's so delayed, the gesture menu, that by the time you actually get the gesture menu up, it's no longer relevant. So I think these boulders here were meant to clue you into the fact that there were boulders in here. And this player... Oh, I thought this was actually someone warning about the trap, but no, they just wanted someone to read their message. I'm going to assume we can't hit the dragon from here with our bow, but we don't have any arrows, so I can't test it out. Those boulders sure came in handy. And I'm almost certain they would have killed us had we not. Had we not seen right through that, and or had memory of having seen someone else do that in a playthrough. One or the other. Which is again why I'm not describing this as a blind playthrough, because it really isn't. But it is my first time playing Demon's Souls. Why am I having so much trouble parrying you? See, I'm very glad now that we didn't go after that Red Eye Knight, because I'm almost certain that he would have obliterated us. Oh, too early. Alright, you're gonna kill us, aren't you? No, maybe I shouldn't have used the late moon grass. I don't know. I would imagine full moon fills your health entirely, and late moon's like 75% or something. Oh crud, we don't have any arrows. And I don't think we ever grabbed our souls. There were, I think, 1,000 souls on our bloodstain. So that's unfortunate. Another partial parry. Oh, no, that's what it is. Oh, you're just showing us that you're here? Okay. He's not gonna breathe fire down on the bridge? You're gonna breathe fire down the bridge, aren't you? The question is when? I gotta clear out my hot bar. Oh, bad time for that? Perhaps? Is he just threatening us? Don't cross the bridge? No, he just doesn't breathe fire unless we're there. That's kind of cheap. Are we okay? Valuable item, thank you. Unknown soldier's soul. Well played. Again, come mid-February, that won't be a thing anymore. No being trolled by other players while playing the game. Which, you know, it can be bad being trolled by another player, but it can also be hilarious at the same time. Okay, I guess we open the door to the boss. That's that big door right by the archstone, I believe. Behind you. I thought it meant that an enemy was behind us. Yeah, those guys really are like clothing themselves in barrels, which is hilarious and messed up all at once. Not many ratings on these messages, surprisingly. Don't have the best setup for these close quarters melees. Not good. Kept trying to use the shove on him, but it didn't seem to be staggering him for very long. Soldier's Lotus, I think that's for bleeding. Beware of false messages, okay. Illusory walls are going to be something that, you know, unless you're already familiar with the game without player messages, those might be difficult to find. Which, in some respects, might actually make it a little bit more magical, more of a discovery. Sort of like in my Ring City blind playthrough when I was saying, because, you know, I was playing offline. And I remember saying, oh, I'm just going to be continue rolling into all these. What are you? Oh, you're like the... I know that a bunch of these guys make up a boss. Phalanx, I think it's called. But you're also like the slime-wielding spear people from the Painted World in Dark Souls 1. Can I parry you? I imagine not. So this is supposed to teach you how to do the boss fight, I guess. Which is basically use fire. Gosh, no range on that attack at all. That's pretty cool. And again, clever game design from FromSoft. Not surprisingly. There's another one. Still, we don't have any crescent moon grass left, but... Oh, we got the... binoculars. Brass telescope, a rare craft which uses warped glass to allow the user to see far-off distances clearly. It's most likely an item from the comparatively advanced region of southern Boletaria. Cool. Just what I was asking for. No, auto-equip. Gotta remember that. Gonna need some fire paper for this boss fight, because I presume it's coming up. Otherwise, what is the point of showing us this? And this is another shortcut door, leading us right back to the Archstone. Whoa. It's a good thing we didn't just go into the boss fight, because our bloodstain is right there. We walked right by it. There's more red than green in it, though, so it's pretty easy to miss it, I think. Don't go for... Oh, so yeah, so we do need some sort of fire paper or something. Because I don't know that 4 fire bombs will be enough. Oh, no. Okay, let's go find that merchant. Because I think that merchant had fire bombs. Turpentine. So there's our fire weapon. Beautiful. So again, were it not for the player messages, we would have just went right into the boss fight and almost certainly would have died, because 4 fire bombs is not nearly enough to deal with that boss, I don't think. Oh no, the frame rate is being rather erratic again. Maybe it's just because of the boss fight. Let's see. Oh my gosh. This is horrific. It's like 15 frames per second max. I like the music, though. The Demon's Souls soundtrack really does have its own unique style. So they give you all these pillars to work with so that you're not constantly being pelted by the spears, which is nice. Am I just dealing with unnecessary ads here, though, I wonder? Oh, shite. Or do they all collectively... Hardstone? Is that being dropped by the individual slimes? Oh, cool. Sharpstone. So I'm assuming that's for dex weapons? Oh, shite. I need to use another... We only got 3 left, so we gotta make this worth it. So, I don't know what is happening, but I'm hearing the sound effects. There's like a delay of like a second. Oh no. I'm sorry, everyone. I really am. I don't know why this is happening. But this is certainly going to be the last episode for today, because if it's that my PS3 is overheating, the worst thing to do would be to continue playing through this. It's nice that you get so many upgrade materials, though. And it's definitely not something I expect. Oh, so here's the actual boss now. So you need to kill the ads in order to spawn the actual boss. Oh, shite. Which is an actual Phalanx. I like that a lot. Or Phalanx? I'm not sure how to actually pronounce that. You know what, it must be the frame drops that is putting the audio out of sync. Okay, that doesn't sound good at all. We're gonna go back to... I'm not even gonna talk about anything. We're just gonna go back to the Nexus, and I'm gonna restart the game. Alright everyone, well, I've been staring at this loading screen for about 3 minutes now. And I'm starting to think that the best thing for me to do is just to turn off my PS3. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm sorry that I can't end the episode with a wave or anything like that, just because I don't know what's going on here. But I'm going to do everything I can to get this ironed out, and hopefully, yeah, everything will be up to snuff for the next episode. But thank you all very, very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.